Hello kids, today our story is called Friend and Foe. Once there was a forest. In the forest there was a big tree. Now under the tree there was a hole over there where a mouse used to live. On that same tree on the branch there was a cat who was living there. Now as you know, a cat and a mouse, they are always chasing each other. The mouse is trying to run away because the cat can pounce on it and eat it anytime. Example, Tom and Jerry. So this mouse always was living in fear and was very scared of the cat, whose name was Lomasha. Now the cat used to catch some bird every day and feast on it because it was big, it could pounce, it could hide, and so the mouse used to stay in a hole most of the day. The mouse used to only come out when it was sure that the cat was busy or the cat was not there. Only at that time the mouse used to come out. Now once one hunter came into this forest. Now what did the hunter do? What does a hunter do? He always catches animals and birds. So every evening he would come over there. He would lay his net, and then next day morning he would come to see which animal had been caught. Like that, one day he caught a deer, he took it, he feasted on it, but again the hunter is going to come back for food, and Lomasha the cat tried to stay away from this net, but one day very sadly Lomasha got caught in the net. Now seeing this, the mouse got very happy and came out of the hole and started dancing and teasing Lomasha. See, you are caught today. Now I am free. Now my life is going to be absolutely trouble free, and I'm not going to have anybody to pick on me or eat me up. But just at that time, what did the rat see? That there was a mongoose who had come on one of the branches. Now a mongoose also is an animal that feeds on a mouse. So the mouse said, oh my god, now the mongoose has come, I better go on the other side. And when it turned to the other side, what did the mouse see? That there was a big owl who was staring down at the mouse. Now the cat had been trapped in the net, so the cat was inside, the mouse was out, and what did the mouse see? That there was an owl on one side and a mongoose on the other. At that time the mouse thought, oh my god, I used to think that this cat Lomasha was my enemy, but in fact because Lomasha was sitting on the branch, no other animals were able to harm me, and now there is not one but two enemies. That means two foes I have who can easily eat me up. So now the mouse got very scared and didn't know what to do. Suddenly the mouse got an idea. The mouse said, I think I better take help from the cat, though I was being mean right now and rejoicing that the cat has been caught in the net, but now I will try and take help from Lomasha. So he goes up to Lomasha and he says that, see, I'm very sorry for dancing around like that, but now I need your help. So the Lomasha saying, how can I help you? I'm under this net. In fact, the hunter will come and take me tomorrow, so I'm going to be dying. So at that time, the mouse said, no, I have an idea. If you let me hide under your body till this owl and this mongoose go away, then as soon as they go away from here, I will start cutting the net with my teeth. As you know, the mouse have got very sharp teeth, so they can bite through anything. So at that time Lomasha thought, are you sure? I mean, will you trust me? Can I trust you that you will surely keep your promise? And at that time the rat said, yes, surely I will keep my promise. And Lomasha allowed the mouse to come and hide below the body. Now the mongoose and the owl saw that, but of course they cannot go into the net, so they kept on waiting. Now it was becoming very dark and they were getting very hungry. So the mongoose said, now it's too much to wait for one small mouse to come out and I will eat. I'm going away from here. Similarly, even the owl went away from there, and so now both the enemies whom the mouse was fearing had gone away from there. As soon as they went away, the mouse came out of the body, and at that time, in that little bit of time when they were together, both the cat and the mouse started caring for each other, and they felt, no, this was so nice. Because of the cat my life is saved. And the cat was thinking, because of the mouse my life is going to be saved. And as the mouse had promised, it started biting the net and started freeing the cat. And before the hunter came early morning, the mouse had cut the net so much that the cat could easily come out. So they went back to their places. The hunter came over there and saw that there was no animal. In fact, there was a hole in the net. So he was surprised, but he went away without any kind of animal on that day. Next day, Lomasha the cat came down to the hole where the rat was and said, "Come out, let us be friends now. Now nobody can harm you. Till I am on this branch, nobody can harm you." But the rat was a wise rat, and the rat said, "See, when we both were in danger, we helped each other. But supposing if you are in danger, you will easily give away my life, and even I can do the same. So let us not become friends and promise each other anything. Maybe we cannot keep that promise, but we helped each other once. That is more than enough." And so the cat said, "Okay, I will not trouble you anymore," and went away from there. So, what is the moral of the story? The moral is that sometimes whom we think of us as our enemies, or whom we make enemies, or we fight with them, we don't keep good relations with them. Sometimes they are the ones who help us in a time of need. So, of course, a cat and a mouse are never going to be best friends, because whenever the cat is going to be very hungry and it is not going to get any food, it will eat the mouse, and the mouse is always going to live in fear. But when both of them were in danger, they helped each other and they got out of it, right? Similarly, in our life, even in school, or maybe in any other class, or maybe with our teachers, or with some bully of our class, yes, somebody could be harassing us, somebody is stronger than us, somebody is mistreating us, but that does not mean we make an enemy out of them. Maybe in school they are a bully, but when you meet them outside, if you go somewhere to a party and somebody is mistreating you, maybe that bully will stand up for you, that why are you harassing my classmate? So whenever anything happens with anybody, don't make enemies out of them. You may talk less, everybody doesn't need to become your best friend, but do not behave the same way they behaved with you. So for example, if I am stuck in the lift, okay, and in the lift there is some stranger who's actually a robber, who would actually come to rob my only house, okay, and he's also stuck in the lift. So at that time, is he going to worry about how he's going to steal my house, or we are going to both worry about how we are going to get out of the lift? It's going to be how we are going to save our life. That time, for that little bit of time that we are stuck in the lift, we are going to help each other, we are going to find ways to get out of the lift and from that situation. But once that is done and once we are both out, are we going to become best friends? No. But in that time, we could be there for each other, no? So similarly, in our life, anybody we meet, we don't have to make everybody our best friend, but we don't even have to make any enemies. Okay, I hope you like it, and always help people who are in need. If you are the stronger one, then of course you must, but even if you are the weaker one and there is somebody more stronger than you, sometimes even strong people need help. You should know when to help them. Okay, I hope you like it. Bye.